Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Jen. Welcome to Jen Plans. So I wanted to show you what I got for Christmas book edition and also to share a really cool book journal that I got from my husband for Christmas as well. So first things first, I did get this a little bit early. So I'm going to actually move these out of the way so I can bring everything else in. But I wanted to talk about this one first. So it's all open now because I have finished it, but this was an advent calendar for Christmas. So we picked it up at our Costco and it was the coolest experience to read something like this. I hadn't heard of this author, but essentially what this was every day when you started off, there was an advent. So it basically was a chapter long. So like this, and it was actually sealed together. So you had to rip it open and you got to go through the pages. I got really smart because this broke as soon as I started. So I had to come up with a different way. So I ended up using just a bookmark for it, but this was the cutest little romance, very heartfelt. I think it could be like a YA. I think so, because there wasn't really anything too crazy in it. However, it was a little heartbreaking, a little heartwarming. I really enjoyed this. It's a very heavy book, but essentially it is about a girl named April. She's 18. She goes to stay with her dad in their little hometown after her parents separated. She has a heart condition, so she's actually been kind of living in a bubble and really hasn't done anything and hasn't been herself for the last kind of 3 years since it happened. And this just kind of takes you through the experiences that she goes through, meeting her new friends, trying new things, getting out there and becoming herself again. So this was a very cute read. I apologize for Mac. He's here telling the world, protecting us from everything. So anyways, this was the first one that I got. Then my wonderful husband took me on a little did I know, actually, a kind of book date where he just went through and took everything down that I wanted. So I have heard so much about these two books and I can't wait to start reading them. This is the first one, One Dark Window, and then Two Twisted Crowns. It is a fantasy, two fantasy series, and I'm excited to get into these. So I'm really excited to get into these two. I've read a couple of fantasies over the last year, so these I'm hoping will be everything everyone's talking about. So I'm excited for that. The next one that I received is called The Ministry of Time. I have no idea what this one is about. I just remember seeing it on, I can't remember. Someone on TikTok, I don't know who it was, but the way that she described this, it was essentially gonna be a really good book. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I tried to pick things that I wasn't really sure about this year for my reading. I just want to try and get back into everything. So I'm not picking a specific genre. That being said, the next one I have is Tender is the Flesh. I've heard about this book all over, and it looks to be, just here by the little snippets from people, it really does look like it's gonna be a horrible ride for me. I'm not usually into horror books, but it's quite small. I'll probably hopefully get this done in one sitting. I might leave it for a little bit later in the year, but I'm definitely excited about that. And last but not least, I got I guess 2 or 3 different things. So that's all the books that I got from my husband. And I got another one from a good friend of mine. And she asked me to pick out a book because she needed it for my Christmas present. So this is the book that I picked out, Hidden Pictures. And apparently this is going to be quite the mystery as well. So if Stephen King says it's going to be a good one, it's going to be a good one. And the reviews I've heard so far are really good. I did get a gift card from my daughter for Indigo. So I went and got one on either end of the scale. The first one, I couldn't believe this. This was 50% off on Boxing Day, so I got the second part to the series from Elsie Silver. So the first one is called Wild Love. This one is called Wild Eyes. I don't know anything about this yet, but from reading the back of it, it looks like it's going to be a really sweet romance. And then last but not least, I went on my other end of dark thrillers and found They'll Never Learn by Lane Fargo. I've heard a lot of good things about this story, or about this book as well, and it looks like it's going to be a really exciting read. I also love the cover of this. I think it's going to be good, but yeah. The last thing and the most sweet present probably that I got this year was from my husband. He has seen me do the reading, like reading journals and stuff that I keep in my planner, but he actually went and bought me a reading journal. Now, if you've seen in my planner, I do have a reading log where I have like a bookshelf and just a star rating, so I'll show you what that looks like. But this one, so this is what I currently use. So this year I'm going to be filling them in, making the spines look like what the book actually looks like, and keeping a log of each and what I think. So this one just has date, title, notes, and rating. Nothing too big. But I'm going to take you through this one because it's super sweet. First things first, this has the cutest little bookmark. It's like a little magnetic one. It's so cute. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool. I didn't even notice it when I first got it. He's the one that showed it to me. However, he said, you know, sometimes you want to read a little bit more or write a little bit more about it. So why don't you try this? So here is sorry, I should show you. So this is finished reads. So this is where I keep track of the title, the author, my star rating, my start date, my end date, and this book in a sentence. So this first whole half just goes through and it's front to back, and it's just a little tiny kind of recap of each of the books I'm going to read. Then if you go to this tab here, you can actually go into a full review. So what I really thought was cool about this is you can do title, author, rating, start date, end date, page count, and then format, whether it was an audio, an ebook, or a physical copy. Why did I choose the book? What was my favorite part? Any memorable quotes, and general thoughts. So things like, how was the ending? How was the writing, the characters? What did I learn? And then a plot summary, which will kind of just give you an overview of what the book was about. And then, would you recommend this book? Or sorry, this says I would recommend this book too. So if you've got, book friends that you guys share that information, I just thought this was so sweet. It's definitely something that if I use this, I will definitely keep this, because I think I might even want to get one of these every year now, because it just seems so cool. And he got it at our Indigo, which is, if you are not from Canada, you guys have like Barnes and Noble or Kohl's that you guys can go to, I think. But yeah, this is where he got it, and I just thought that was really, really sweet. So anyways, you guys, that is kind of like my little Christmas book haul. There is quite a few. So I've got a lot of reading to do this next couple of weeks. Well, I'm going to start reading some stuff, but yeah, until next time, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know it was a little bit different. I'm going to really try and bring a lot of my planner stuff into my book life and kind of maybe have both of them on my channel. I really do love reading and planning. It kind of goes hand in hand for me. I do my creative side when I'm planning and prepping my spreads, and then I do kind of my, I don't know, just like more settled Zen area when I'm reading. So they both kind of work for me and are two of the hobbies that I love the most. So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this quick little video. Let me know in the comments what you guys are reading. Do you guys like to read? Is it more romance? Is it thriller? As you can see by this little pile of books, I love all genres. I don't really think I have a favorite. I am really into like my mysteries right now. So hence why we've got a few of these kind of mystery horror kind of books. But I'm curious and excited to see what you guys are reading. So until next time, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and we will see you in our next video. Bye, guys.